The Battle of Kadesh took place in the 13th century BC between the Egyptian Empire led by Pharaoh Ramesses II and the Hittite Empire led by King Muwatalli II. Their armies engaged each other at the Orontes River, just upstream of Lake Homs and near the archaeological site of Kadesh, along what is today the Lebanon-Syria border. It is generally dated to May 1274 BC, as accounted by Egyptian chronology, and is the earliest pitched battle in recorded history for which details of tactics and formations are known. It is believed to be the largest battle ever fought involving chariots, numbering at a total of 5,000 to 6,000. After being outmaneuvered, ambushed, and surrounded, Ramesses II personally led a charge through the Hittite ranks with his bodyguard. They broke through and avoided the capture or death of the pharaoh. The battle is considered to have ended in a stalemate. After expelling the Hyksos 15th dynasty around 1550 BC, the rulers of the new kingdom of Egypt became more aggressive in reclaiming control of their state's borders. Thutmose I, Thutmose III, and his son and Khoregent Amenhotep II fought battles from Megiddo north to the Orontes, including conflict with Kadesh. Many Egyptian accounts between c. 1400 and 1300 BCE reflect the general destabilization of Jahi, a region in southern Canaan. During the reigns of Thutmose IV and Amenhotep III, Egypt continued to lose territory to the Mitanni in northern Syria. During the late 18th dynasty, the Amarna letters tell the story of the decline of Egyptian influence in the region. The Egyptians showed little interest in this region until almost the end of the dynasty. Horemheb died in 1292 BC, the last ruler of this dynasty, campaigned in this region, finally beginning to turn Egyptian interest back to the area. This process continued in the 19th dynasty. Like his father Ramesses I, Seti I was a military commander who set out to restore Egypt's empire to the days of the 18th dynasty pharaohs almost a century before. Inscriptions on the Karnak walls record the details of his campaigns into Canaan and ancient Syria, that he took 20,000 men and reoccupied abandoned Egyptian posts and garrisoned cities. He made an informal peace with the Hittites, took control of coastal areas along the Mediterranean Sea, and continued campaigning in Canaan. A second campaign led to his capture of Kadesh and the Amurru kingdom. His son and heir, Ramesses II, campaigned with him. Historical records show a large weapons order by Ramesses II in the year before the expedition he led to Kadesh in his fifth regnal year, citation needed. At some point, both regions may have lapsed back under Hittite control. What exactly happened to Amurru is disputed. Hittitologist Trevor R. Bryce suggests that although it may have fallen once again under Hittite control, it is more likely Amurru remained a Hittite vassal state. The immediate antecedents to the Battle of Kadesh were the early campaigns of Ramesses II into Canaan. In the fourth year of his reign, he marched north into Syria to recapture Amurru, or as a probing effort to confirm his vassals' loyalty and explore the terrain for possible battlegrounds. In the spring of the fifth year of his reign, in May 1274 BC, Ramesses II launched a campaign from his capital Pyramus, modern Cantor. The army moved beyond the fortress of Jaru on the Horus military route and along the coast leading to Gaza. The recovery of Amurru was Muwatalli II's stated motivation for marching south to confront the Egyptians.
First stage. Ramses II marched with mighty forces against the fortress of Kadesh, located on the bank of the Orontes River. Pharaoh led the corps of Amun, which pitched camp near the fortress. The other three corps, of Ra, Ta, and Sutekh, were further away, but were approaching Kadesh. The Hittite king, Muwatalli II, misled Ramses by hiding his camp and army behind the hills surrounding the fortress. Second stage. Before Pharaoh and his commanders could react, the Hittites initiated the attack. 2,500 war chariots carrying 3 warriors each crossed the ford of Orontes and hit the corps of Ra. The attack took the Egyptians by surprise. The Hittite chariots split the unprepared Egyptian unit, causing huge losses. Third stage. The Hittite war chariot's next target was the corps of Amun. Moving extremely fast, they managed to reach the Egyptian camp within minutes. Pharaoh made a bold and imprudent decision to engage in battle with the Hittites with a few hundred soldiers. His irresponsible act did not cause him great damage because, in the meantime, the Egyptian elite corps made up of mercenaries arrived at the site of the battle. Fourth stage. Thanks to the mercenaries that had come from a different direction than the four corps, Ramses was not caught between two fires. The situation changed. The Egyptians outnumbered the Hittites and launched the attack. A number of war chariots from the eastern flank of the Hittite army were chased to the river. However, Mu'attali's remaining soldiers fought assiduously. Fifth stage. The best Hittite chariots did not retreat, but at night, when the Egyptian corps of Ptah arrived at Kadesh, it crossed the Orontes and returned to its camp, lest it be encircled. There, the Hittite infantry awaited it, not yet having taken part in battle. In the meantime, the Egyptian corps of Sutech arrived. The situation came to a deadlock, although sources on both sides claimed victory.